Man had just been released after serving his sentence. He immediately brought his son to look for a job. Unexpectedly, he discovered that the boss was his ex-wife who had abandoned him 8 years ago. After seeing the child beside the man, the woman assumed he was already married with a child and her face showed clear disappointment. But just then, the woman's fiancé suddenly appeared. Seeing how close the two were, the man made an excuse that he wasn't fit for the job and left with his son. This made the woman feel very conflicted inside. However, after she got off work, the boy suddenly blocked her way. He said they were so poor they couldn't even afford food, so he secretly came to find her without his father's knowledge, hoping she could give his father a job. Hearing this, the woman asked curiously where his mother was. Unexpectedly, the boy said he didn't have a mother. She thought the boy was lying, so she asked him what his name was. To her surprise, the boy's name was the very one she and the man had agreed upon 8 years ago for their future child. In that instant, the woman realized the boy might be her biological son. It wasn't until she heard the boy say he was 8 years old that she confirmed he was indeed her own child. It turned out that 8 years ago, the man and woman were a loving married couple, but because the man worked as a debt collector, he constantly lived a dangerous life. His pregnant wife worried for his safety and urged him to quit early, but before she could finish her words, his enemies showed up at their door in order to protect his pregnant wife. The man intentionally injured someone and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Seeing this, the woman's mother forced her to divorce him and even lied that the man had been sentenced to 30 years. She also claimed their child, who was born prematurely, had died, and so, under her mother's manipulation, the woman divorced the man. Later, the woman's mother took the baby to the prison. When the man saw his wife was so cruel as to divorce him, he gave up all hope and signed the divorce papers without hesitation. Even their child was sent to an orphanage by the woman's mother. 3 years passed quickly. Due to good behavior, the man was released early. After his release, he rushed to the orphanage after completing of procedures. He finally brought home the son he had longed for day and night. From then on, father and son depended on each other. The man delivered food to support the household, but because he also had to take care of his son, he was often complained about by customers. This made the manager very unhappy and after scolding him harshly, fired him. But to support his son, the man searched everywhere for a job. Yet because of his criminal record, no company would hire him. Just when the man felt hopeless, he accidentally saw a company hiring a driver, so he took his son to apply. To his surprise, the company owner turned out to be his ex-wife. Thus, the two crossed paths again. That's when the woman discovered the truth. She questioned the man about who the child's mother was. When the man revealed the boy was the one her mother had sent to the orphanage 8 years ago, she finally realized her mother had lied to her back then. But no matter how she explained, the man refused to forgive what she had done. After all, she was the one who abandoned him first. Now showing up was only disturbing the life he had with his son. Saying this, the man left with his son. Everything that happened left the woman heartbroken.